Every day on this channel, I cover everything happening at Elon Musk's companies along with EV and tech news. Starting off with Tesla, Tesla has officially released FSD v14.3. Here's everything that's new. Improved parking location pin prediction, now shown on a map with a P icon. Increased decisiveness of parking spot selection and maneuvering. Rewrote the AI compiler and runtime from the ground up with MLIR, resulting in 20% faster reaction time and improving model iteration speed. Enhanced response to emergency vehicles, school buses, right-of-way violators, and other rare vehicles. Mitigated unnecessary lane biasing and minor tailgating behaviors. Improved handling of small animals by focusing RL training on harder examples and adding rewards for better proactive safety. Improved traffic light handling at complex intersections with compound lights, curved roads, and yellow light stopping, driven by training on hard RL examples sourced from the Tesla fleet. Upgraded the reinforcement learning RL stage of training the FSD neural network, resulting in improvements in a wide variety of driving scenarios. Upgraded the neural network vision encoder, improving understanding in rare and low visibility scenarios, strengthening 3D geometry understanding, and expanding traffic sign understanding. Improved handling for rare and unusual objects extending, hanging, or leaning into the vehicle path by sourcing infrequent events from the fleet, and improved handling of temporary system degradations by maintaining control and automatically recovering without driver intervention, reducing unnecessary disengagements. Upcoming improvements: expand reasoning to all behaviors beyond destination handling, add pothole avoidance, improve driver monitoring system sensitivity with better eye gaze tracking, eyewear handling, and higher accuracy in variable lighting conditions. And Sawyer posted FSD v14 first drive impressions. Highway follow distance is more comfortable, quicker takeoff from stop signs after coming to a complete stop, highway lane change hesitation from previous versions seems gone for me. The navigation routes it takes are still sometimes confusing. It understood detour signs correctly on the way to a supercharger, but got confused after with how to navigate to the supercharger. It eventually figured it out. For the most part, FSD does seem to be choosing parking spots closer to the destination, which is good, but I'm not noticing a big change in parking behavior overall. Blinker activates later than previous version of FSD, a nice improvement, and speed profiles seem mostly the same. Overall, I'm not noticing huge changes with 14.2.2.5 in my first couple of drives, so I need more time with it. v14.3 does need some smoothing out, but I expect that with a bigger dot release like this, 14.3 feels like it's setting the stage for something larger to come, and that further reasoning capabilities will be added in my future FSD updates. And Polo X responded, to be honest, as it gets as good as it is now, it is difficult to make any major improvements to the point where it's easily noticeable anymore. It would take hundreds of thousands of miles to do so. Sawyer said, yep. And Sawyer said, it looks like Tesla might start prioritizing the rollout of new FSD updates to users that have the highest percentage of mileage driven and most miles. And Sawyer reports that he's getting a little bit of brake stabbing. Nothing terrible though. And here's the new parking location pin prediction in Tesla FSD v14.3. It is shown on the map with a P icon. And Zach said it's definitely more accurate than before on my Y, but it's not showing the parking P pin. Sawyer said, And this person posted, Dear Tesla investors, whining is allowed, but I'm also allowed to whine about your whining because it's so damn whiny. Whole Mars responded, if you're crying after a 20% pullback, you're not going to make it. This is Tesla. We had a 50% pullback from $440 to $220 last year. I bought all the way from $300 down to $220. By the end of the year, they were rolling out robo-taxis and it was at $480. I've seen pullbacks of 75% before. It doesn't matter to me. I care about the price on the day I buy and the day I sell. The market cycles come and go like seasons. People scream like frightened children when the leaves fall off the trees, thinking they will never return year after year, not realizing that a healthy pullback is part of the natural order of things, brings in new investors who have an opportunity to make money, and compensates employees for their hard work. I look at the business, not the stock price. What's changed in the last 3 months since the all-time highs? They've rolled out unsupervised robo-taxis, started production of Cybercab, and are the largest manufacturer of electric vehicles on Earth. The business has become more valuable, but it's trading for less. Let the bears laugh, let the bulls cry. I've heard this story too many times before, holding Tesla from $4 to $400, and every time I let my Tesla drive me around, I realize we're just getting started. This is going to be the most valuable company on Earth within a few years, and I do not have anywhere near as many shares as I want. Whether the stock tanks 20%, 50, 75, or 100%, my strategy will remain the same. I will hold and buy until the day autonomous vehicles are more than 50% of vehicle miles traveled globally. I will hold and buy until the majority of new cars are electric. I will hold and buy until we have more grid batteries than natural gas power plants. You cowards were never meant to hold Tesla. Look at at you, unable to handle a 20% correction. Go sell your shares and buy an S&P 500 index fund. You're embarrassing yourself trying to pretend you have the stomach to be a Tesla investor. Sawyer responded, in Tesla stock history, there have been 6 50% drops, including one 61% drop and one 74% drop. Volatility is the name of the game for Tesla, always has been. It will almost certainly be the same for SpaceX stock. We've been through this many times before. People focus on the short-term stock price too much. Chris Guthrie responded, you talk about the short term, but the stock has done nothing literally for 4.5 years. In November 2021, Tesla was over 400. Today, it's at 340. I think people can be frustrated with the performance, given there has been none. Holmars said 5 years ago the stock was $235. The recent highs were double that. If you can figure out how to make money on a stock like that, that's on you. This person said, if he thinks 4.5 years is long-term investing, I believe he's in the wrong profession. Chris responded, I've been holding Tesla for over a decade, but I'm simply pointing out that for literally the last 4.5 years, the stock has been at basically the same price with lots of volatility, plenty of trading opportunities, but it's been bad if you just buy and hold relative to other tech. Sawyer then released 1-year stock performance for all of these tech companies, a 2-year stock performance, and a 5-year stock performance, along with a 10-year stock performance. Sawyer said the point is that not everyone bought at the November 2021 peak. There were plenty of chances to buy in at much lower prices, and for some of those investors, Tesla has actually outperformed the Nasdaq, and in some cases, even some other major tech stocks. Tesla is definitely taking a beating right now, but I'm not of the opinion that it's a reason to be concerned. Tesla is going all in on autonomy and robotics. Those things haven't really started playing out yet. And news, Tesla new car registrations in Germany quadrupled for the best March ever. Newly registered Tesla cars jumped 315% year over year to 9,252 units in March, the KBA said. Registrations in the first quarter rose 160% to 12,829 vehicles, the highest quarterly sales for Tesla in Germany for the past 2 years. And Tesla and SpaceX have introduced an updated Terafab website along with a new rendering. Tesla, SpaceX, and XAI are launching the most epic chip-building effort ever, combining logic, memory, and advanced packaging under one roof. We aspire to be a galactic civilization. And news, Intel has announced that it's joining the Terafab project with SpaceX and Tesla to help refactor silicon fab technology. Our ability to design, fabricate, and package ultra-high performance chips at scale will help accelerate Terafab's aim to produce 1 terawatt a year of compute to power future advances in AI and robotics. And Sawyer posted a video of the first installation of Tesla's new 420-watt solar panel in Texas. I'll leave a link to the video in the description. Moving on to Neuralink, they posted, ALS is a disease that takes everything. Our goal is to give something back. Kenneth, who has been losing his ability to move and speak due to ALS, is exploring how Neuralink's brain-computer interface technology can help translate neural signals into life-changing impact. And Anthropic in a new announcement said this, our run rate revenue has now surpassed $30 billion, up from approximately $9 billion at the end of 2025. When we announced our Series G fundraising in February, we shared that over 500 business customers were each spending over $1 million on an annualized basis. Today, that number exceeds 1,000. Doubling in less than 2 months. And finally, news, Waymo has just launched public robotaxi rides in Nashville, Tennessee. Here's the geofence. And that's everything Sawyer posted on X today. FSD v14.3 releasing. Talk about Tesla stock. Tesla hinting at possibly prioritizing the rollout of new FSD updates to users that have the highest percentage of mileage driven in most miles. Tesla new car registrations in Germany quadrupling for the best March ever. Intel announcing it's joining the Terafab project with SpaceX and Tesla. Anthropic saying their run rate revenue has now surpassed $30 billion, up from approximately $9 billion at the end of 2025. And Waymo launching public robotaxi rides in Nashville, Tennessee. That's all for me today. Make sure to leave your thoughts in the comments down below. Become a member to get early access to videos, and I will see you tomorrow.